A bevy of cosmetic changes continue on the Liberty University campus, and that includes the brand new Liberty softball stadium. And here to tell us more about it is construction coordinator Alan Askew. And Alan, as we look at the stadium back behind us, a beautiful complex, how much is it going to mirror maybe what we did with baseball the last couple of years?
It's going to pick up on a lot of the same elements that we have with baseball, Alan, the fortunate thing with us just of completing the baseball stadium has been able to find the things that we like to do a little different or do better or tweak here and there. And so I think we're really going to reap the benefits of that, having doing it, so close to just completing the baseball stadium.
Alan, what advantages are there to putting a facility like softball on top of a previous facility where baseball was?
The main benefits is we had the building pad. We had the levelness there to start on that, so it helped. It also, with putting the softball stadium where it is, baseball's here, the track, the football stadium, we've kind of built this athletics precinct, and we've kind of got all the facilities mainly in a certain area and quadrant, and it seems to work real well for our campus.
I'm very intrigued about your role on this campus and kind of what you do day to day. And it's not just athletics, but it's all the facilities. What do you enjoy about the athletics side?
I think the thing that I like about the athletics is just the fact that each project, same thing with academic, but with the athletic, each facility is different. They have their own needs, their own desires, same goals. And just to be able to try to put those together with the coaches, with what the university needs, and try to come together with a project that's just phenomenal and just continues to expand on how exciting it is to be here and just a great campus.
We're going to chat with head coach Dot Richardson in a minute, and she's very proactive about the facility and her program. Give me an idea of the chemistry and working with her and what it's been like about this project.
Well, first of all, just working with Dot has just been phenomenal. I mean, she's a legend in her own right. So just being able to talk to her about softball and learn new things myself, it's just been great. But she is very proactive, and we appreciate that. The fact of just being able to hear things ahead of time and not have to pull things from the end user is just exciting, and it makes our jobs easier to deliver the project that she's going to expect to see when she walks in the day it's completed, to really not be any surprises.
Difficult question maybe to ask and answer. The development project of the plans from start to where we are now, give me an idea of the percentage of how much the complex has done and just the work that goes into seeing now structure up above the ground.
It's really just and that is a hard one to answer. We're probably about 40% done, but really things can start flying from now. The getting to hear from all the engineering, the architecture, the design, so many things happen in the office and in the plans before we actually see any physical construction. So it's hard to get excited about those things, but they are going and they're critical to the end product being right. But now we can start to see steel going up, bleachers, masonry, and so it makes it exciting, and things will really start changing as we go through the rest of summer.
And if we look behind the stadium, the brand new parking deck is going up as well. Give me an idea of the intricacies of that and maybe some challenges of putting that up at about the same time as the softball complex.
One thing we've done with that is the parking garage, if you look at it, mainly is in 4 quadrants. And we've tried to arrange the quadrants that we erected in that phase that would stay out of the way of softball. One benefit that we have is we have the same contractor involved on both of those projects, so it helps the coordination a little bit with their laydown areas of materials and so forth. It helps that a little bit go a little smoother. And so that one's on track as well. The parking garage will be open for the students when we come back in the start of the fall semester, and that one has gone surprisingly well.
We're going to talk to Dot about location. Very important in real estate, if you will. And I think it's a great viewpoint as fans and students and faculty come up through the new tunnels and they see the baseball and the softball right next to each other. So it's going to be a beautiful sight to see once they're both done.
I agree. I think even more so with the tunnel being completed just as an entrance, whereas before it was kind of more of just a perimeter road, and you saw it and it was important. But now with this being another entrance to the campus, when you come up, I mean, it's baseball, softball, football, and track right as the first things you see. It's pretty impressive.
I'll tell you what, Alan, this has been a very insightful interview. We appreciate your time, and best luck with the completion of the softball complex.
All right. Thanks, Alan.
That's construction coordinator Alan Askew. And we're now talking with head softball coach Dot Richardson. And, Coach, behind us, a beautiful, sparkling facility coming up from the ground. How excited are you to see the fruits of the labor here, all the hard work coming as the stadium gets built?
Well, isn't it gorgeous? I'm so excited. So many people are. Liberty University, but also Liberty Softball. I hear from alum all the time, hear from new recruits extremely excited about this new facility. It will be one of the best in the country, if not the world, for softball.
As a head softball coach, what are you most excited about the new stadium?
Well, what I'm excited about for the new stadium is more recognition it's giving to Liberty softball. We want to go to the World Series, and in order to do that, you have to get out there in the world of softball for these youngsters to hear about us. And the new stadium is a big buzz. I mean, the NFCA, which is the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association, have recognized it, and they want to do a story on it, and it's a big buzz right now.
As you've traveled around the world, Dot, what are the key amenities for a great softball facility?
Well, the key amenities are taking care of the teams themselves, giving them an area like a locker room or a clubhouse, if you would. The other is to have enough seating that's comfortable with shade for fans as well. But just the field itself needs to be pristine. It needs to be taken care of, and in this facility it's going to be quite easy to do it. We have AstroTurf out all the way around, except the infield will be dirt, and the dirt is a special dirt. It's stabilizing solution, which is a hilltop that actually propels water, or repels, I should say, water. So then you don't have to have anything to cover it like a tarp, but we have it just in case. But we've had a lot of discussions with the grounds crew and the amenities that we like. We even flew to LSU to look at their facilities, to Baylor as well. And I'm just excited because this facility really has everything that I've always dreamt, a facility would have. As an Olympian myself, you look at it, I love everything underneath the concrete seating, the individual seats with individual, backs to each one of them. You look at having a great athletic training room, a team formal meeting room, video analysis room, an umpire locker room. Visitors have their own locker room, which rarely, people have or take care of that. Our whole right side underneath is for our players. The locker room, the lounge, the kitchenette, the laundry equipment room, the bathrooms, the vanity area for preparation, as us women in sport love to have. Enough blow dryers will be there. It's going to be great. So I'm really excited. The university has supported this initiative.
Now, for our viewers out there seeing this video right now, you've heard about real estate and the key things of real estate: location, location, location. Now, when I come to campus every day, I come right by the softball stadium. So that's got to be one of the most prime spots for real estate on this campus, the new tunnel for the cars that's going to come up by the stadium. So everybody that comes on this side of the campus, the stadium will be one of the first things that they see. How neat is that?
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Well, what's so fun, from our dugout, we were able to look up and see this beautiful baseball stadium as well. And it's just in a fantastic spot, just like you said. Very fortunate about that. And coming through those tunnels, everyone is going to be able to pour into the university and look and say, wow, look what's happening over here. Look what has happened there. Look at all that's going on in Liberty. So we're moving forward. It's exciting.
Now, Coach, the stadium obviously is on its way to being built and completed here sometime soon, but the turf will be laid down, and you were telling me earlier that the U.S. national team will be able to work out here in preparation for those games coming up here in a month or so.
This is just a sign of all to come. I mean, the USA national softball team has elected to start their World Championship Tour here in Lynchburg at Liberty University. So on June 9th, they will be practicing on our stadium for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And on Friday the 13th in June, we'll be playing, and I'll be putting a team to play against the USA national team at City Stadium. But they will have exposure here to this stadium and be one of the first to be on it. So what a nice way to christen the stadium.
Outstanding. Well, Dot, we can't wait for it to open up, and we'll catch up with you here soon.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for having us.
That's
Go
it.
Flames.
That's head softball coach Dot Richardson. Don't forget, for exclusive content on the construction update of the Liberty Softball Stadium, stay locked on here to libertyflames.com. For the coach, I'm Alan York for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.